Good afternoon, Yankees Nation. I'm Ken, and you're here with the ugly truth. We're going to be doing the play-by-play for Game 2 of the Yankees versus the Mets. On the bump for the Yankees is Carlos Rodon facing up against former Yankee Frankie Montes. Hey, Score, how's it going, brother? Appreciate you being here. For today's Yankee lineup, Trent Grisham will be leading off playing center field, hitting 248 on the season. Aaron Judge will be hitting in the 2-hole, playing right field, hitting 365. Following him is going to be Cody Bellinger at first base, hitting 269. Ben Rice will be hitting cleanup and DHing, hitting 231. Jazz Chisholm will be hitting in the 5-hole, playing third base, hitting 244 on the season. Jason Dominguez will be in left field, hitting 271 on the season. Anthony Volpe will be playing shortstop and hitting 7th at 222. Austin Wells will be behind the dish, hitting 215. And playing second is Oswald Peraza, hitting 153. And well, Score, you can only play the players that you have. And, Montas is a major league pitcher. You guys started yesterday with basically an opener. So I think that at the deadline, the Mets are definitely going to be adding at least one starter, possibly two. But long and short, the rotation there in for the Mets is hurting. So a lot of teams are going to need to make moves at the deadline. It's just a question of the high price that it's going to be. Right now, we still don't have a firm grasp on who's going to be sellers at the deadline. Pretty sure who the buyers are going to be. But like I said, more to follow. Be a lot of drama in the next 4 weeks. We are sitting probably about 5 minutes before first pitch. Score. I definitely think that the Red Sox are sellers, especially after they moved the Devers contract. They put out that they're looking at trying to move Trevor Story, Walker Buehler, Chapman, Duran, and Abreu. So they've got 4 or 5 assets that they're looking at moving. They're trying to bring up a good core of their top-ranked prospects. They've already brought 3 of them up this season. So no doubt in my mind that the Red Sox are sellers. Twins, I do not believe that they're actually competitive as of right now, and they do have assets to move also. Closer being one of them. Castro has been heavily talked about as possibly being on the move. One of the ones that's questionable right now, whether the whether the Diamondbacks are going to be moving players. Obviously, the Marlins will look to shoot some people out. What few assets the White Sox have are probably going to end up getting moved too. There's been some mention about the Texas Rangers possibly opening it up, and that's one of the areas that if the Rangers actually become sellers, I think that they will make an attempt to go after Nathan Eovaldi. Are you talking about Roberts Sco? The Yankees have been putting out news that it's looking like Clark Schmidt is going to end up going under the knife for his second Tommy John surgery. So that is definitely going to put a shift on the focus on what the Yankees have to add at the deadline. Initially, it was thought that the Yankees were going to go for a couple of bullpen arms and a couple of bats. With Schmidt's injury, I think that we're definitely going to have to look at a starter now. My personal opinion, I think that the Yankees need 3 bullpen arms, and with everybody looking to add to their rotation and bullpen, that's going to be a tough row to hoe. For everybody that's here, I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy Saturday afternoon to, hey, Cold Italian Pizza, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Extend my appreciation to everyone for taking time to spend here on Yankees The Ugly Truth to catch some of the play-by-play. If you haven't, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and share this channel out. We are at 142 subscribers, 8 away from our next benchmark. Hey, FJ, how's it going, brother? Appreciate you hopping in. Any help that you can provide helping us reach that goal would be most appreciated. Programming note directly following today's game, Joe on NY Yankee Mania is going to be holding a post-game review. Hopefully it's a good result with a Yankee victory, breaking this 5-game slide that we've been on. Initially, as far as starting pitchers are concerned, we are definitely on the high side. The concern is, what do we do once Rodon comes out of the game? Because the bullpen is essentially blown the last 5 games. Thoughts, comments, concerns? And we are back to the broadcast. And the Mets are taking the field. Montas is going to be throwing the last of his few warm-ups. Our bench today for the Yankees is going to be Stanton, Schmidt, Ascara, and LeMahieu. You know, Cold Italian Pizza, Tommy John for Schmidt isn't great news, but did you really think that he was going to be the solution in the postseason? Montas is on the bump for the Mets today. This is the only the 3rd start that he's going to end up having coming off the IL. Montas is basically a 3-pitch pitcher, fastball, slider, and a splitter. So we will see what we will see. I think that the Yankees can get to him, but I believe it's going to have to be early up front. And I think because this is Montas's only third start, he's going to be on a pitch limit. So we may be able to see and possibly get to the Mets bullpen. And we have Trent Grisham stepping up to the plate. Grisham is hitting 248 on the season, 16 home runs, 33 RBIs, and an 828 OPS. Laz Diaz is the home plate umpire, and he is considered a neutral umpire. And the first pitch from Montas catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Nice 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And Montas sets, and the pitch is chopped to Montas, who flips it over to Alonso at first for the first out. Now coming up to the bat is the captain. All rise, the judges in the chambers. And Montas sets. And the first pitch is call, strike one. A cutter on the outside portion. I don't think that was even a strike, but once again, bad umpiring. Judge is hitting 365 with 32 home runs, 71 RBIs, and a 1214 OPS. And the next pitch is chopped to Francisco Lindor, who shoots it to Alonso to record the second out of the inning. Bellinger is up to the plate, and Montas sets, brings the first pitch in, and it catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. For those of you just joining the stream, the score is 0-0. There are two outs, and Cody Bellinger is up to bat. And the next pitch is in there for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. And Montas sets and fires, and the pitch is down low for ball one. Count is 1-2. And Montas sets, and he brings the pitch. It is down low for ball two. Count is 2-2. And the ball is chopped to McNeil. McNeil flips over to Alonso for the third out. So the Yankees go down 1-2-3. Coming up to bat for the Mets in the bottom of the first is going to be Sterling Marte, Francisco Lindor, and Juan Soto. Carlos Rodon headed to the bump. And the question that 99 over 22 asks is, why is Grisham batting first? I have no clue. However, I'm amazed that Jason Dominguez is actually in the lineup. Seems to be the trend that if you do well, you're pulled out of the game the next day. So, Lord only knows. Hey, John, the Beagle Dad, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you being here. All right, I'll take a look at it when I get a chance. The lineup for the Mets is Marte leading off, Lindor following, Soto, Alonso hitting in the 4 hole, Nimmo, Vientos, and Torrens, followed by McNeil and Taylor. Carlos Rodon is had 18 starts on the season, 9-5, 2.95 ERA. Yeah, I can understand jet lag. Yeah, 99. I think the Cashman has no choice but to make moves. What I don't know is what we are going to do with and the first pitch by Marte is hidden into left center field, and it gets past Dominguez. Grisham flips it into second, but Marte opens with a double. So, boy. Hey, G Train. Welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Rodon sets. And the slider is swung on and missed for strike one. Count is 0-1. Lindor is hitting .258 on the season, 17 home runs, 46 RBIs, and a 776 OPS. And it looks like Lindor is calling timeout. And the next pitch is a fastball outside. Count is even at 1-1. And Rodon fires a slider that is fouled off down the third base line. Count is 1-2. Rodon sets, and the slider is in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. And Rodon sets, and the pitch is just fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. Rodon sets and fires and throws a 58-foot slider, bounces up. Count is 3-2. Count is full. And Rodon sets. And the pitch is down low for ball 4. So Lindor is going to walk. Mets are going to have runners at first and second with no outs, and Juan Soto coming up to bat. Rodon checks at the runner at second. Soto shows bunt, taps it foul, or taps a bunt, and Wells fires it to first to record the first out of the inning. Runners are going to advance to second and third. And Pete Alonso is coming up to bat. Rodon sets and he fires a four-seamer up out of the strike zone for ball 1. Alonso is hitting 287 on the season, 18 home runs, 68 RBIs, and a 909 OPS. Rodon sets, and the next pitch should be called a strike, but it is not. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is outside for ball 3. Seems that Rodon is throwing a lot of sliders, and he doesn't seem to have a feel for it. Rodon sets, brings the pitch, and he gets a gift from the umpire because that was definitely off the plate, but it's called strike 1. Count is 3-1. Had Alonso walks to load the bases. And it looks like we're going to have a beating on the mound. Matt Blake is coming out. Brandon Nimmo is coming up to bat. Nimmo's hitting 254 on the season, 17 home runs, 48 RBIs, and a 776 OPS. And the first pitch is a slider in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. The Mets have the bases loaded with 1 out. Rodon sets and fires, and his sinker is down low for ball 1. Count is evened at 1-1. And the next pitch is a slider that is swung over the top of. Count is 1-2. If Rodon throws the fastball, it has to be up and in. Hey, Joe, how's it going? And Rodon sets. He brings the pitch, and it is hit high fly ball to left field. And this one is going, and gone. Grand slam for Nimmo in the first inning. Yankees down 4-0. Yeah. That one left the bat at 99.6 miles per hour, traveled 396 feet. Rodon sets and fires and paints the outside corner with a fastball for call, strike one. Vientos is up. He's hitting 218 on the season, 6 home runs, 21 RBIs. And Rodon sets, and the next pitch is foul tipped into the glove. Count is 0-2. Rodon sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is down in the dirt for ball one. Rodon sets. He fires the pitch. It's rolled over to Volpe, who shoots it across the diamond. Bellinger gets pulled off the bag, but he puts the tag on Vientos for the second out of the inning. Former Yankee farmhand Luis Torres is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is hit high, fly, and Dominguez is drifting back, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. And at the end of one, the Mets lead the Yankees 4-0. What can you say? Yeah, D Train, I think he lost the ball. Made that jumping catch on the warning track. I thought when it left the bat that one was gone too. Let me grab a drink out of my fridge. This is definitely not the way that we wanted to start the game out. But rest assured, no matter how good it goes or how bad it goes, I will be here to call the play by play for the entire game. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Rice, Chisholm, and Dominguez. So, can we get a little bit of payback and score some runs? I sure hope so. And the first pitch is in, and it is hit to left field. Nimmo is on the run, and he makes the play to record the first out of the inning. One pitch and one out. Freaking what I love. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. He's hitting 244 on the season, 14 home runs, 37 RBIs, and an 827 OPS. And the first pitch is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball call, strike one. And the next pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is even at 1-1. Montas sets and he fires a cutter inside, fouled off. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is a four seamer that is check swing fouled. Count is going to remain 1-2. Jazz takes timeout. Chisholm is back in the box. And the next pitch is a fastball way up high. Count is evened at 2-2. Jason Dominguez is on deck. Montas sets, and the ball is tagged. And it is going, and gone. An opposite field home run for Jazz Chisholm. So it brings the Yankees to a getting on the board. So the score is now 4-1 with Jason Dominguez coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Jason Dominguez is inside for ball one. Damn near hit him. And the next pitch is a cutter that is fouled off. Count is evened at 1-1. All right, Jason, do your thing, baby. Can we please go to the game and stop replaying the damn home run? And the next pitch is fouled off. Count is now 1-2 on Jason Dominguez. And the next pitch is a slider down and in. It's going to even the count up at 2-2. Jason Dominguez is hitting 271 on the season. And Dominguez grounds the ball to first base. Alonso takes it by himself for 3 unassisted. It's the second out of the inning. Anthony Volpe is coming up to bat, hitting 222 on the season, 9 home runs, 46 RBIs, and a 696 OPS. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball in the top section of the strike zone. And Montas sets. Brings the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is up and inside. Count is 1-2. And Montas sets. He brings a slider that is fouled off down the left field line. Count is still 1-2. Hey, CT, how's it going? And the next pitch is a splitter down in the dirt. Count is now 2-2. And Montas sets and brings the pitch. Volpe swings over the top of a fastball that is completely out of the strike zone for the third strike and the third out of the inning. Hey, Nancy, how's it going? Those of you just joining the stream, we are headed to the bottom of the second. The Mets lead the Yankees 4-1. They have Jeff McNeil, Tyrone Taylor, and Sterling Marte coming up to bat. And McNeil steps up to the plate. And the first pitch is a sinker in there for called strike one. Count is 0-1. McNeil is hitting 259 on the season, 9 home runs, 28 RBIs, and an 835 OPS. Rodon sets, and the slider is in there for call strike two. Count is now 0-2. Rodon sets, and the slider is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Looks like Rodon is avoiding his fastball. Rodon sets, and he brings a sinker that is fouled off down the first base line. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Rodon sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Come on, Rodon. If you want this guy, throw the four seamer up and in. Get the ball above his hands and be done with it. Everything you're throwing is low, low, low. He's locked into the zone. You got to change his eye level. Rodon sets, and the four seamer is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Rodon sets, and the pitch is hit sharply to the second baseman. Oswald Peraza leaves his feet to catch the line out. So that is the first out of the inning. Tyrone Taylor is up to bat, 213 on the season, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs, and a 584 OPS. And Rodon brings the fastball, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Hey, Jake, welcome to the stream. Rodon sets, fires the changeup off the plate. Count evens up at 1-1. Rodon sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Rodon sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is hit to Jazz Chisholm, who fires across the dugout. A wild throw. That should be an error by Jazz Chisholm because it was definitely over Bellinger's head. Bellinger was up in the air, and no way that Bellinger was going to come down with that ball. So the official scorer has scored that as an E5. And the changeup to Marte is off the plate. Marte is 1 for 1 on the day with a double and a run in the first. Rodon sets, brings the next pitch, and is a slider that is, or changeup that is swung over the top of. Even the count up at 1-1. Rodon sets. And the pitch. Come on, Blue. Catches the top of the strike zone, but it's called ball 2. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is a four-seamer inside. Count is now 3-1. Rodon sets and the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 3-2. Rodon steps off the mound to chase the runner back to second. Hail of boos coming down from the Met fans. Rodon sets and he fires, and the ball is hammered to left field, and that goes off the wall. Dominguez plays it and shoots it to second, and that is an RBI single for Marte. So the score is now 5-1 Mets. Francisco Lindor is up to bat, and the first pitch paints the outside corner for call, strike one. Lindor walked to the first and scored a run. Next pitch paints the outside corner, a nice fastball for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. Rodon sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three, second out of the inning. Juan Soto is coming up to bat. Rodon paints the outside corner with a sinker for call, strike one. Soto did a sacrifice bunt in his first at bat in the first inning. Rodon sets and he fires a slider that is swung on and missed by Soto. Count is 0-2. And Soto pops the ball up. It's drifting towards third base. Jazz is tracking it on the grass, and he makes the play for the third out of the inning. So the Mets score a run and leave a runner on base. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells, Oswald Peraza, and Trent Grisham. You are right, D-Trade. A run did score on an infield error. For those of you that are here, if you would please hit the like button, share this channel out, most appreciated. And Montas is on the mound. Wells is in the box. And the first pitch is a sinker inside for ball one. Wells is hitting 215 on the season, 11 home runs, 45 RBIs, and a 702 OPS. Montas sets and paints the outside corner with a four-seam fastball. Count is evened at 1-1. Wells does not check his swing, and the count is 1-2. Wells takes time out. Boone is yelling at Diaz from the dugouts. Be prepared for an ejection today. And the pitch is driven. It is going, and gone. Wells hits a home run to right field. The score is now 5-2 Mets. Wells' 12th home run of the season. And the first pitch is a four-seamer called strike one, although the pitch is off the plate. Come on, Blue. We got to fight the Mets, the fans, and the goddamn umpire. Let's go. Montas fires the next pitch, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Montas sets, and the sweeper is way off the plate. Count is 1-2. Come on, Peraza. Montas sets, and the pitch is a splitter down in the dirt. Count is 2-2. The next pitch is fouled off. Count remains 2-2. 99, it may be a strikeout, but I'd prefer that the damn umpire actually call the ball in the strike zone. Forces players like Judge to take swings that they normally wouldn't. And Peraza hits the ball to third base. Vientos fires across the diamond to Alonso to record the first out of the inning. Trent Grisham is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in his first at bat. And Montas sets. The first pitch is fouled back. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a cutter inside that Grisham catches Grisham's bat. Count is 0-2. Grisham takes time out. Captain is on deck. And the next pitch is fouled off again. Count is going to remain 0-2. And the pitch is fouled off again. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is a splitter down low. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is in there, and Grisham hits a drive to right center field, and Taylor makes a running catch on the warning track. So that is 2 away. Hey, SGA, how's it going? All rise. The captain is, or the judge is in the chambers. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in the first. Montas sets, and the pitch is, come on, give me a break. Slider that is way off the plate, called a strike once again. And the next pitch is way off the plate. I'm surprised he didn't call that one a strike, too. Next pitch is a slider off the plate. Exact same spot as the last pitch, and it's a ball. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is even at 2-2. And the pitch is a fastball swung over the top of for strike 3. So the Yankees score a run on Austin Wells' solo shot home run. As we go to the bottom of the third, the Mets will have Pete Alonso, Brandon Nimmo, and Mark Vientos coming up to bat. Yep. Hey, Sean, how's it going? And the pitch from Rodon to Alonso is a slider off the plate called strike one. And Rodon sets, and the pitch is a changeup down low, evens the count at 1-1. Rodon sets and fires, and the four seamer is down low. And the slider is off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Alonso. Alonso's first at bat, he walked. And the pitch is a four seamer that catches the inside corner for call strike two. Count is now full, 3-2. Rodon sets and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And the first pitch in is a ball. Nemo is 1-for-1 on the day with a grand slam. And the pitch for Nemo is hit to center field. Grisham is going to close on it and record the second out of the inning. And the first pitch is a slider in there called strike one. Next pitch from Viento is a changeup swung over the top of. Count is 0-2. And it looks like the Yankee athletic trainer is being called out. Wells took one off the noggin. Is D Train still in the stream? All right. I just added 99 over 22 and D Train as moderators. Did you catch that one, 99? No problem, brother. You're always here. Both of y'all are always here and supporting the stream. And I'm tired of looking at fucking jackasses, trolls coming in here with no mods. Just handle business for me. If they come in and start talking their yickety yak stupid shit, time them out. I don't care. I don't have time for that shit. And Rodon throws his pitch. It's a slow down low on Vientos. And Rodon sets and fire. Come on, for the love of God, throw a freaking strike. Count is 2-2 with 2 outs. Pitches in, and Viento chops it to shortstop. Volpe fires across the diamond to record the third out of the inning. So we actually get a 1-2-3 inning. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Coming up to bat is going to be Cody Bellinger, Ben Rice, and Jazz Chisholm. Yeah, I figured he was going to get called up, Joe. Bellinger is coming up to bat. He grounded out in the first inning. Yankees are down by 3. And the first pitch is fouled off. And the ball is grounded to Pete Alonso. He gets it and takes it himself. That is one out. No, I don't think Wells is out there. Just checking on him in the dugout. Ben Rice is coming up to bat, and the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Get to this clown. Montas sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Rice hits a line drive to right field. Going back, Soto makes a running catch on the warning track. And excuse me, look what I found in my glove catch. Yeah, Soto's looking down to his glove, thanking Joe Boo for helping him catch that damn thing. And Jazz is up to bat. Montas sets, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Jazz is 1-for-1 on the day with a solo home run in the second inning. Montas sets, and the pitch is inside for ball one. Count is evened at 1-up. And Jazz swings over the top of the pitch. Count is now 1-2. And Jazz hits this one to right field. It's a lazy fly ball to center field. Tyrone Taylor is camped under it to record the third out of the inning. Well, hell. Coming up to bat for the Mets in their bottom half of the fourth is going to be Luis Torrens, Jeff McNeil, and Tyrone Taylor. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I know the song. Well, part of this mess for Rodon is certainly not his fault. Jazz throwing the ball 15 feet over Bellinger's head led to an unearned run. Ball being hit between Dominguez and Grisham, where the ball was not played properly by Dominguez, didn't help. Grand slam. He owns that one lock, stock, and barrel. He did that one. Now they're showing a chart of all the catchers that we traded. And Rodon sets, and the first pitch is a slider that is called strike one. Not sure that that one was even a strike. And Rodon sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Rodon fires a four seamer that misses outside. Count is now 2-1. Torrens takes timeout. And Rodon brings the pitch. It is a four seamer fouled straight back. Count is evened at 2-2. Next pitch is down in the dirt. They're checking to see if Torrance swung. And umpire says he checked his swing. Count is now full, 3-2. Rodon sets. He brings the pitch, and it is a slider that is fouled off down the right field line. Torrens is back in the box, and the four seamer is fouled off. Count remains full at 3-2, heading to the eighth pitch of the at bat. And Rodon sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is hit to Jazz, who fires across the dugout or the diamond to record the out. Coming up to bat is Jeff McNeil. And if you don't recall, McNeil was the hitter that digged us up last night to put the bets ahead to stay. And Rodon sets and he fires, and the slider is down low in the dirt. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is lined directly to Cody Bellinger towards the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Tyrone Taylor. Taylor was 0 for 1 in his first plate appearance. He reached on an error by Jazz, the throw that Jazz threw over Belly's head. And the first pitch is a four seamer that paints the outside corner for call strike one. Rodon sets, and the ball is chopped down the third base line, but it is foul. Count is 0-2. Rodon sets, And he brings the pitch, and it is called strike three. Four seamer Pat paints the outside corner. That's third out. Mets are retired 1-2-3, so that's six in a row for Rodon. Miracles never cease to admit. Coming up to bat is going to be Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, and Austin Wells. You were right, D Train. It's time for the offense to get off their stump and do something. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And the first pitch into Montas or for Montas is a ball inside. Dominguez is 0 for 1 on the game. He grounded out in the second inning. Montas sets and he brings the pitch, and Dominguez chops it over the middle. Lindor fields it and throws him out by a hair. Now up to bat is Anthony Volpe. Volpe is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Montas sets and he fires the first pitch. It is a cutter up out of the strike zone for ball one. The next pitch is a sinker in there for call. Strike one. Count is even at one up. All right, Volpe, let's pretend like we're actually a major leaguer and can hit something. Montas sets and he brings the pitch, and it is hit to center field. Taylor drifts back and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a solo shot home run. In the third, and the pitch is popped up to the infield. McNeil is closing on it, and he is going to make the Catch for the third out of the inning. Montas has retired 9 straight Yankees in a row. As we hit to the middle of the fifth, Marte, Lindor, and Soto will be coming up to bat. Incredible. And freaking incredible. Well, Montas, he's not overpowering, but he is certainly getting some umpire assisted calls, forcing hitters to swing at crap. And we are just about an hour and a half into the stream. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy Saturday afternoons to be here on the channel and support us with the play by play. So I want to thank you. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you haven't, or if you are not, please subscribe. Immediately following this game, we are going to have a post game review on NY Yankees Mania with Joe. So I encourage you all to step over and or switch over and check it out. Should be a good program. A little bit of fireworks if things hold the way they are. Marte is 2 for 2 on the day with a double, a single, a run, and an RBI. And the first pitch is inside for ball one. Rodon is up to 76 pitches. Rodon fires, and the next pitch is a fastball, catches the outside corner for strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Marte chops the ball up the middle. Peraza fires and bounce passes it to Bellinger to record the first out of the inning. And the first pitch to Lindor should have been a called strike one, but of course, inconsistent umpiring. That is a ball. Next pitch is a curveball for ball two. Count is 2-0. And Rodon fires with a slider down low. Count is now 3-0. Sinker, slider, curveball, all low. Rodon sets and he fires, and the pitch is down low for ball four. So Lindor takes his gear off and heads to first base. Rodon sets and he paints the outside corner with a four seam fastball to Soto. Call strike one. Soto is 0 for 1 on the day with a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Wall sets up on the outside, and the four seamer is down low, evens the count up at 1-1. And Rodon sets and he brings the next pitch, and it is slider low and away. Count is now 2-1. Rodon sets, and the call ball is in there for call strike one or strike two. Runner takes off, and Lindor appears to be in there safe with a stolen base. Upon replay review, looks like Lindor beat the throw. Next pitch is a ball inside. Count is evened up, or is at 3-2 now. The countermeasure for Soto is a fastball above his hands, up and in. Pete Alonso is on deck. Rodon sets and he brings the pitch, and Soto swings over the top of it, foul tips, and Wells gloves it. So that is the second out of the inning. Fastball over his hands inside. Go figure. You must think that I might have actually pitched at one given point or another. And Rodon sets. Alonso is 0 for 1 on the day. Rodon steps off. Alonso is 0 for 1 on the game with a walk and a run scored. Rodon makes a pickoff attempt at second base. Lindor is easily back, sliding head first. I don't know why he slid. Rodon sets, and the pitch is in the dirt, is going to go all the way to the backstop and bounce back. And of course, Lindor is going to go to third free of charge. So we now have a runner at third with two outs. Jazz, what the hell are you patting that dude on the ass? Forget that crap. And the pitch is hit deep to right field, and that one is going, and gone. Mets jump out to a 7-2 lead. Gotta love the predictability. And the first pitch to Nimmo paints the bottom of the strike zone. And let's see. Looks like Scott Efros is now warming up in the bullpen. And the pitch is hit opposite field to left field. Dominguez feels it. shoots it into second to keep Nimmo at first. Coming up to bat is Mark Vientos. Vientos is 0 for 2 on the day. And Rodon makes a pickoff attempt. Nimmo back standing up. Vientos is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 groundouts. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate. Ball 1. Gee, don't know why that wasn't called a strike. Rodon sets and fires, and the runner is off. Gee, another stolen base against Austin Wells. Spectacular. Hey, Chris the Flash. Appreciate you being here, brother. Thanks for hopping on the stream. And Rodon gets a pitch that is called ball 3. Actually, it was called a strike. And the next pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is now 3-2, or 3-1, excuse me. And the pitch is hit sharply at Peraza. Nice line drive catch, falling on his butt to record the third out of the inning, but not before the Mets score 2 more runs. And I am dropping the link. Anybody who wants to come up, feel free. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And Montas sets, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike 1 against Peraza. Peraza's 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. Next pitch is a cutter off the plate. evens the count at 1-1. Peraza to get a hit or not. And the pitch is way off the plate and swung on by Peraza. Count is 1-2. And Montas sets. And the pitch is grounded to Lindor. He does a spin throw and does not get the runner. Infield hit for Oswald Peraza. Up to bat is Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 on the day. Yep, Peraza beat that one out, D-Train. Miracles never cease to amaze. And the pitch is hit to left field, and it is going to hit the ground. No sliding catch there, so Yankees are going to have runners at first and second. Custodio! Hey, man, I dropped a link in the chat. If you want to hop up, go ahead. You might actually keep me sane and not cussing and beating the hell out of things. And the captain is up to bat. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. We are in the top of sixth. There are runners at first and second with no outs. And the captain is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Montas fires a lollipop slider right down the heart of Broadway, but Judge doesn't swing at it and is called strike one. Judge has a weak ground out, and a strikeout today. Montas sets and he fires, and the lollipop slider is off the plate. Gonna even the count up at 1 apiece. Montas checks on the runner at second, and the pitch is a sinker way off the plate. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is hammered down the third base line and fired across the diamond to record the first out of the inning, but not before the runners advance to second and third. Hey, Real Bill, how's it going? Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch is a splitter down in the dirt that is swung on for strike one. Bellinger is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 groundouts. Bellinger calls timeout, steps out of the box. Montas sets, brings the pitch, and it is hit into left center field. 1 run is going to score, and Bellinger ends up 2 runs are going to score, and Bellinger ends up with a double. So the score has closed to 7-4, 3 runs down. Bellinger came out of the box running hard. Go figure, a major leaguer running hard out of the box. That was a hustle double for damn sure. And it looks like they have Lovelady warming up in the pen for the Mets. And coming up to bat is young Ben Rice. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a line out. La 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 la. Can we drive in another run? Can we get a crooked number and actually get us back in this game? Montas checks on Belly, and the first pitch is a cutter inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. Hey, Jasmine, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is foul down the first base line. Count is going to be even at 1-1. And let's see. The ball is popped to shallow center field and is caught for the second out of the inning. For all of y'all that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button. No problem, Merc. Jasmine, I would love nothing more than to see a break in this shitty losing streak. And it looks like they're coming out to do the captain hook on Montas. Anticipate that Lovelady is going to be coming into the game. La 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 la. Let's do it. Do any of y'all have a Ring doorbell? I have a Ring doorbell and it's linked to my cell phone. And I'm sitting here trying to watch the game on a secondary platform. And without fail, every time I do that, somebody is at the dadgum door or moving near the door. I don't know. They have the career stats for a player of the game. Played for the Yankees 94, Rockies 93, Mets from 90 to 92. And Lovelady is coming into the game. He has a 11.37 ERA. Opponents are hitting 320 against him. Lovelady is scraping out the mound, getting his spot set. Jazz is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day. And the first pitch is a sweeper right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Come on, guys. This guy is a lollipop pitcher. Lovelady sets, and he brings the next pitch, and it almost hits Jazz. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is a slider that is hit foul. Count is now 1-2. Come on, Jazz. Do not leave a duck on the pond. Let's get this guy home. And the ball is tapped softly back to the pitcher. Lovelady turns and fires to first. Alonso makes the play to complete the third out. Yankees get 2 runs on 3 hits with a runner left in scoring position. The score is now 7-4 Mets. Heading to the bottom of the 6th, the Mets are going to have Torrens, McNeil, and Taylor coming up to bat. They are combined 0 for 6 today. And Scott Efros is coming into the game to replace Carlos Rodon. We actually scored runs on a hit, not a home run. I didn't see that, Bill. Man, I tell you what, I have Bose earbuds and I was putting them in, and my right earbud came apart. I only bought the damn thing 2 years ago, so I was a little aggravated. Ended up calling. I knew that I purchased an extended warranty, and hey, Jason, how's it going?
I'm all right. You can hear me, Ken?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Custudio in the house.
What's up, man? Sorry, I'm on my phone today.
Yeah, you were on your phone earlier on your live stream.
Yeah.
Are you using that setup we was talking about?
Which one?
The one with the starter kit you did the review on for Prime?
Oh, no. It's just my phone and my mic here. There's a DJI
And
mic.
the first pitch from Efros is a sweeper in there for call, strike one. Wow, a Yankee pitcher that throws a strike on the first pitch. Torrens is 0 for 2 on the day. And Torrens pops the sweeper foul. Count is 0-2. This is a different perspective on you. I think you're sexier from your other mic, bro, or from your other camera.
Oh no, man. The camera adds 10 pounds, right? What they say?
Yeah.
This one adds 15.
And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Wow. One up and one down for a relief pitcher. Who would have thunk it? Now the question is, where do we go from here? Because Efros is only pitching 1 inning. We're in the bottom of 6. So we got 7, 8, and maybe 9. If the baseball gods smile upon us. If not, then we'll just have 7 and 8. Maybe we run Luke Weaver out there to see if he can get pounded for another home run.
You know what's crazy? I thought the worst was behind us. I guess I was wrong.
And the pitch is hit to left field. Coming on is Dominguez, who makes the play. And that is 2 down, a 1 pitch, 1 out, which I freaking love for the other team. Tyrone Taylor is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day when reached in the second on an error, but scored on a grand slam by Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate or sinker off the plate for ball 1. All right, young Mr. F. Ross, let's see what you do. And the pitch, oh my God, is just off the plate and called ball 2. But that pitch has been called a strike all day and then some. So now all of a sudden this dude comes up and a different pitcher's there and he's got amnesia. And the next pitch is a sweeper called ball 3. Count is 3-0 on Taylor. Come on, dude. This guy's the 9-hole hitter. You can't walk the 9-hole hitter. F. Ross sets and he brings the pitch right down the heart of Broadway. Sinker for call. Strike 1. Count is 3-1. And the next pitch is a sweeper. Catches, well, he got a gift. That was inside, but they called it a strike. Maybe that was an excuse me for the 2 that he blew. And Efros sets. He brings the pitch, and it is a sinker for call. Strike 3. Go figure. A bullpen arm out of the Yankees that retired the side in order. 1, 2, 3. Who would have thunk it? Miracles never cease to amaze. Yeah, Diaz's strike zone is all over the place. This guy's like freaking smoke crack or something is out there imagining things.
Yeah, he's terrible. On both ends, not only for us, for the other team too.
Yeah. I'm not talking about Jason. I'm trying to be fair. I don't like bad umpiring. These guys changed the game. Batters are swinging at crap that's way out of the strike zone that they normally wouldn't swing, but they know it's going to get called a strike.
Yeah, he called one on Pete Alonso earlier that I was like, come on, that was a foot away from the plate. I'll take it, but my goodness. I don't know, Ken. I thought we hit rock bottom yesterday. Apparently, I was wrong.
Dude, I'm about to burn this 4th of July hat. I think it's like a voodoo hat or something.
No. They didn't wear that on Sunday. Well, not Sunday. What was it? On Thursday versus the Blue Jays, though. So
No, because I was wearing standard. I was doing a special introduction with the 4th of July since of the 4th of July weekend hat.
Man, grand slam first inning. It feels like the last couple games, man, just like we've been out of it from the first inning. From the first inning, you know how depressing that is? You know, Will Warren 7 runs.
And Lovelady is coming out to face Jason Dominguez. He has 2 groundouts on the day. Dominguez doesn't get a hit. He's on the bench tomorrow.
I wonder what Boone is talking to Efros about.
Can you go another one? And that is a slider right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1.
Every time we try to squeeze another inning out of a reliever, it burns us. But it's who else we got, right?
Yeah, I was about to say. And the next pitch, come on, Dominguez, give me a freaking break. He's tomahawking it. He's losing the ball on his loosening the grip on his top hand. Looks like a damn helicopter. Count is 0-2. And the next pitch is a sweeper down in the dirt. 1-2.
Do I sound choppy? I hear it like a little choppy.
No.
Yeah.
And the next pitch is a 4-seamer out of the strike zone. I'm choppy or you're choppy?
I think everything's choppy on my end. I don't know. It could be just me.
And Dominguez swings over the top of that one for strike 3 and the first out of the inning. Come on, man. This scoot has got nothing. And Anthony Volpe is coming up to bat. First pitch is a slider off the plate for ball 1. Count is 1-0. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the top of 7. Mets lead the Yankees 7-4. We have 1 out, and Volpe is up to bat. The pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is called strike 1. Garbage. And Volpe chops the slider foul. Count is now 2-2. Hey, real Bill, you can't sit here and tell me that when you were playing ball that you didn't have superstitions too. And the pitch is fouled off. Like when I was on the bump, brah, I had to have a BLT sandwich or it wasn't going to be a good day. And Lovelady sets, and the pitch is a 4-seamer inside for ball 3. Count is now full. It's Shad. What is my favorite cupcake? I don't like sweets, so I don't have a favorite cupcake. And the pitch is driven to left field. This one is going, and gone. It is a home run for Anthony Volpe. And the score has shrunk to 7-5. Yankees down 2. The Volpinator gets a hit. And Austin Wells comes up to bat. The first pitch is a sweeper that is swung over and missed. Count is 0-1. Lovelady sets. Now, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Looks like it's a pitch clock violation being called on the pitcher. So the count is going to be 1-1. And the pitch is a sweeper that is swung over the top of. Count is 1-2. Austin Wells has 12 home runs on the season, fourth among major league catchers. Lovelady sets and he brings the pitch, and Wells fouls it down the third base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Lovelady sets and fires, and the pitch is a sweeper that is fouled off. Wells stays alive. Count remains 1-2. And the next pitch is fired down low. Count is even at 2-2. And Sean, the question that Boone was asking Wells is, have you ever been in a Turkish prison? Have you ever seen a naked man? And the pitch is off the plate. The count is now 3-2. A little bit of airplane humor there. And for all of you that are in the stream, if you have it, all right, what's the breaking news, Burke? And the ball is fouled off, and the count is going to remain 3-2, heading into the eighth pitch of the at bat. Wow, the Yankees signed Jamer Candelario to a minor league contract. And Wells chops the ball weakly to the pitcher, who flips it to first for the second out. And it looks like DJ LeMahieu is coming in as a pinch hitter. So DJ will stay in and play second base. So can the machine actually? Looks like they're going to make a pitching change. La 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 la. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that the sun will shine again. Dev, dumb move. You were about to see a 4-pitch strikeout.
Ryan Nelson pitched a perfect game through 6 1/3.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. He gave it up on 3 singles. He lost in the same inning. He lost the perfect game and the no-hit. Well, perfect game and scoreless goal.
And it looks like Chris Davitsky is coming in to replace Lovelady. Yeah, apparently he's going to make a start against the Mariners this coming weekend.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Jason's report yet.
yeah, I think there's about 2 last time for testing for the British. I know. That's only 5 times,
Come here, little man.
right?
Come here. We need some luck. Come on up here.
It's Mama.
Can you say, let's go Yankees, buddy?
Papa.
Yeah.
Papa.
And the first pitch to DJ is off the plate for ball 1. Davinsky has a 3.60 ERA. Opponents are hitting 188 against him.
Papa.
Yeah,
Where's Mama?
I don't know. And the next pitch is hit a line drive to right field. And Soto is going to try to throw DJ out at first.
Nana.
I'm missing a baby.
There's the baby. All right, before you hop off to go with Nana, can you say, let's go Yankees?
No.
No, we need help.
No.
All right. Give me a kiss and then bye.
Oh, me don't want
Oh, you don't want to give me a kiss even? All right. There you go, Brett. Beat it.
How'd you get past me?
You came out
In the
and
front room, didn't you?
Those are
and the first pitch to Grishbaum is called strike 1. Grisham is 1 for 3 on the day with a single. And the pitch. Wow. I think that was definitely a strike, but it was called ball 1. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is tapped to Davinsky, who flips to Alonso to record the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Yankees tack on another run. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button. Share the channel out. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. I want to thank everyone for hopping into today's stream. Appreciate y'all taking time out of your busy Saturday to come on board and watch a little bit of baseball. Hopefully we can mount some type of comeback. You told me what who said, Stephen B.
Yeah, kind of stuff is kind of useful. So I thought maybe this week or something, which ones I'm going to use. So they tested. Oh, thank you. They came in this weekend. Will be I'm going to find this tomorrow. So it works. Bring the machine. So I'm going to try to play one plus one. So next week, just how it works.
And Ronnie Mauricio hits a double. So Francisco Lindor is coming up to bat. Mets have a runner at second. Lindor is 0 for 1 on the day. 2 walks, 2 runs, and a stolen base. And the pitch is hit to center field. Grisham charges it, and he misplays it. And Mauricio is going to score, and Lindor is going to get into second. So that will be a single and should be advanced to second on an error. So we had the momentum for about a half a second, so now it's back to the Mets. And it looks like the bullpen is being called. And Sandridge is coming into the game, so the Lord knows what we're going to get with him. Okay, Stephen B., I saw that one.
Actually, I think I'm going to put it in. On the way out of that one.
Well, D Train, it is what it is. They aren't playing well. Can this last for the rest of the season? I don't think so. Are there moves that need to be made? Most definitely. I think that the Yankees signing Jamer Candelario is giving you a big sign that they're going to look for any type of help they can get at third base to put Jazz back at second. We're going to end up using our assets that we have that we can move at the deadline for pitching, be it starting pitching and 3 bullpen arms, because the bullpen is just not cutting it. These guys are in a tailspin, and we are not going to get and Sandridge throws the first pitch inside to Soto. Didn't realize that Sandridge was a left-handed pitcher. And the next pitch is a four-seamer, 95 mile an hour that paints the outside corner for strike 1. Count is evened at 1-up. And the pitch to Soto is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Sandridge brings a 97-mile-an-hour fastball that is fouled away. All right, kid, bring the 97 above his hands inside. Soto's toast. Sandridge sets, and he brings the pitch. It is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball up and away out of the strike zone. Count is even, is at deuce. Oh, my gracious. The 2-2 pitch, I think, caught the outside corner. But once again, Laz Diaz does not give us the strike call. And Sanders throws a slider that is off the plate. Soto held up on the check swing. Pete Alonso is stepping up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a 2-run home run and a walk. He scored 2 runs. And Sandridge fires the first pitch that is blasted. This one is gone. So a 3-run home run for Alonso, his second of the day. And that puts the Mets up 11-5. And the reliever is toast. Well, come on, kids, serve it up. And Sanders sets and fires and throws the ball all the way to the backstop. And the next pitch, 95-mile-an-hour fastball that paints the outside corner for call, strike 1. And the kid throws a 86-mile-an-hour slider that is pulled down the first base line, foul. And the pitch is fired and hit down the left field line, and it's going to go foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the next pitch, he sets and he fires. It is a slider that is chopped foul down their first base line. Heading to the 6th pitch of the at bat. And the pitch is a slider down low. Count is 2-2. Deuce, deuce. Sandridge fires a slider that is swung on and missed to record the first out of the inning. Vientos is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the day. And he swings over a slider for call strike one. And the next pitch is a fastball up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And the slider is fouled off. Count is now 1-2. Sanders sets and he fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed. So Vientos strikes out, and that is the second out of the inning. And Luis Torrens is up to bat. And Sandwich throws a splitter that is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Torrens is 0 for 3 on the day with a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Next pitch is inside for ball 2. Count is 2-0. And he sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 2-1. Sandridge fires a slider that is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-1. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 3-2. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2. And he sets, and the pitch is inside for ball freaking 4. And McNeil is up to bat. Will Jeff blast a 2-run homer off this rookie? And Sanders throws a slider up high for ball what? All right, voodoo hat off. Yankee hat back on. Gee, Michael Kay is such a freaking brain surgeon. He says, wow, the Yankees bullpen has certainly become an issue. No shit, Sherlock. And the ball paints the outside corner. Count is 2-1. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? And let's see, Jeff McNeil gets clipped. And the Mets fans are booing like he hit the damn guy on purpose. I just said it there, Jonathan. Let's see, where did this guy get hit? It's a slider that hits him in the arm. I mean, you would have fired the entire staff. Start with frickin' Michael Kay. Fire his dub ass out of the booth. I'm tired of listening to his dumb shit. Gee, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Hopefully they DFA that clown. And we are back. Who the hell is this coming in to pitch? Oh, it's JT Brubaker. Wow. And there is a 1-pitch, 1-out event.
All right.
Hello, Jonathan.
I think with the way this game is going, maybe I should spend a few minutes with you.
What a freaking shit show.
Yeah, this was a bigger shit show than, I don't know, the 1960 World Series. I don't know. That was a pretty big shit show. Maybe the last time we saw a shit show like this was in the past World Series when we blew a big lead. I don't know how to fix this team, honestly.
Well, you can't bring a bullpen arm. We don't have a bullpen. These guys are freaking horrible.
It seems like the Yankees also signed another minor league contract.
Yeah, they signed Jaber Candelario.
Yeah. And what are they going to do with all these minor league contracts? I do like that they're calling up Schlittler. I think that should have been done regardless of the outcome with Clark Schmidt. Unfortunately, his outcome is the worst case scenario, but I would have called it up regardless, even if it was the best case scenario. Because this team is not going anywhere the way they're playing right now, unless they change it around. I mean, it feels like ever since they lost Cabrera, this team has been missing something big. And I know it's more than just one person, but it just feels like that one person, which in Cabrera was a big part of this team.
And it looks like Judge clicked Torrens with the bat. They're coming out of the dugout to see what's up with him.
Yeah. And Miami has a lot of young talent, but yes. And Augustine Ramirez was one of the talent that the Yankees let go. Ramirez actually could have been a third baseman. If I'm correct, didn't they trade him for Jazz?
Jazz. Yeah, he was part of the Jazz trade.
Yeah. Well, I think sometimes the Yankees give up on the young players too early. Augustine.
And the next pitch into Judge is called strike 2. Judge is 0 for 3 on the day with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
You know, the trade that hurts the worst is the Navarez trade.
Yeah.
They gave him away for nothing.
And the next pitch is a sweeper off the plate for ball 1. Count is 1-2 on the captain.
Yes, we can develop new catchers, but
Jake, I will call the game from start to finish. I'm not going to give up on you guys, even if they're playing like crap. And the next pitch is a sweeper down in the dirt. Count is even at deuce.
Mark Augustin Ramirez was on the Yankees, but we traded him. Too late. Could have played third base for us.
And Judge fouls the pitch off. Count is going to remain 2-2.
So what do you think will be done at the trade deadline? That's 3 weeks away.
And Judge hits the ball down the third base line, foul. Well, I think that Jamer Candelario is going to end up on our major league roster to play third base.
Well, that's not a trade.
No, it's not a trade, but it's a sign that we won't be trading for a third baseman or a right-handed infield bat.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to end up going after 3 bullpen arms and a starter.
Well, the big problem is the Yankees traded a lot of depth last year, so they don't have a lot of pieces to trade.
Well, I guarantee you, and the pitch is low and outside. And the next pitch bounces in the dirt. So Judge works a walk. And Cody Bellinger will be coming up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a double and 2 RBIs.
You were saying something about guaranteeing?
One of the assets, actually, and the pitch is swung on and fouled off. I think that Grisham and possibly Rice are going to get moved at the deadline.
Yeah, I could see Grisham being moved. And Rice. Yeah, Rice too. And they have value.
Yeah. I know that the Marlins want Pereira.
Pereira.
And Bellinger hits the ball foul. Count is
But
now
what
0-2.
can we get back from them?
From Miami,
Yeah.
Ronnie Henriquez. He's a high leverage pitcher. I saw him last week when they were playing the Diamondbacks, and he's good.
And how many years did he have of control?
3 years of control.
So that might be a good deal.
And that is fouled down the third base line. I think that trade could be done for a 1-for-1 shot.
Well, if that's a 1-to-1 shot, then I would take it, even if we include Peraza.
They wanted Peraza years ago.
Yeah, that was Kim Ng, and the Yankees should have done that trade. The Yankees
And pitch is off the plate. Count is now 1-2.
The Yankees have had many opportunities to trade Volpe.
And the pitch is fouled off. I think that Clayton Beater is going to get moved also. All right, Jonathan, where the hell are you at? You missed it just before I said it, but I think that Clayton Beater is going to get moved also at the deadline.
Beater too, maybe. Maybe Beater, but we'll have to see.
And the next pitch is fouled off. We're going to pitch number 7. I talked with Jason earlier, and I listed 4 pitchers that I think that we're probably going to target with regard to the bullpen. And Bellinger fouls the next pitch off. He is definitely one of the few players in baseball that has an actual 2-strike approach.
Beater?
No, Belly.
Oh, Bellinger. Yeah.
And the ball is chopped to Lindor. He's going to step on second and fire to first, but not in time. The bullpen arms that I think that the Yankees are going to target are Chris Martin from the Texas Rangers. He's an expiring contract that they'll probably move on. Jake Bird from the Rockies.
I've heard about Bird, but I wouldn't
David-
be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Bird is a multiplayer trade. They get 2 players back from Colorado.
Yeah. I'm just talking straight pitchers.
Straight
And the
to-
next pitch bounces in the dirt and it gets away. Bellinger is going to end up at second. I think that the Yankees are going to target, have already targeted David Bednar.
Wow.
And with the state of our bullpen, I think that we're going to go out and get him. And from the Angels, 2 possibles are Kenley Jansen and Reed Detmer. Reed Detmer being a left-hander.
I'm not
Because
sure.
the only
I'm not sure if Jansen is the right fit.
well, and the pitch is going to hit into the gap. It's going to roll all the way to the wall, and Rice is going to end up at second with a double. Bellinger is going to score to close the gap to 11-6. We're only 5 runs down.
Well, we need to put up a 6 spot. Then we can tie the game. It seems like this happens a lot. Every time the Yankees get close, the bullpen the next inning gives up a bunch of runs, and then we have our hopes. We have our hopes high. The one.
And Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a solo home run in the second. Jonathan, I am not booting you.
No, it's not. It's not you. It's me. My Chrome in the last couple of days. Every time I've been using StreamYard, it seems to just refresh itself every couple of minutes, or it's the StreamYard or it's my computer. I don't know why. Maybe
And-
StreamYard has a bunch of bugs.
Jazz fouls the first pitch off. The next pitch is for the game. Fucking double thumbs down. They're getting their asses kicked 11-6. Yeah. And Jazz fouls the pitch off. The count is 1-2.
Grand slam and 1 run to try to go. What's this little hack?
You sound like you're busy somewhat.
Now my wife is asking about the score.
Well,
She
It's not-
was giving me the thumbs up, thumbs down. I gave her the double deuce down.
yeah, it's not good.
Your grandson is blueberry pancakes and cake.
Yeah, Augustin. Yeah. Everson Pereira hits a bases loaded single to drive in 2 runners for Scranton right now.
Pereira is major league ready. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a way to break through with the Yankees, frankly, and I don't see the point in holding this kid in the minor leagues. If we can trade him to bring something to our team that will help us now, move him. Better
That's
for
what
the
they
team.
give you. This is the problem, but this is the problem the Yankees have done for the last 3 years. They've held on to prospects way too long. And if they don't trade them, they lose them in the Rule 5 draft. And
And the pitches in the dirt count is now 3-2.
and if they don't lose them in the Rule 5 draft, when they're ready to play for the Yankees, they suck.
Well, I'll tell you what. Rafael Flores sitting down in Somerset is a top quality catcher. He has not been able to move up, and if we don't protect him in the Rule 5 in December, he's gone. He's
Well,
going to get
I
picked
don't
up.
want. I honestly don't want to trade to lose him. I think I honestly would trade Wells and protect him if I had the option.
Well,
I think he's better than Wells.
and the pitch is out of the strike zone for ball 4. We're going to have runners at first and second with 1 out. Honestly, Jonathan, people have been telling me I was full of crap for a year and a half now when I said that Wells was not the guy. He was not the long-term solution behind the dish.
No.
He's a backup catcher at best. Certainly not a frontline starting catcher. And Jason Dominguez is going to come up to bat.
Remember, we traded Navarez, who we had on a 40-man roster, who we could have played last year. We never gave him an opportunity. We traded him to the Red Sox, and he's doing very well with the Red Sox.
And the slider is down low for ball 1. Yeah, every time he faces us, he kicks us in the ding-ding. I'm sick of this shit.
Well,
And the next pitch is a fastball that paints the lower part of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And it looks like the Mets are warming up another pitcher.
we need to really we need to protect the right guys. We need to. I mean, honestly, if it was me, I would even consider trading Wells in a package and bring up Flores.
Yeah.
But
And Dominguez swings on the pitch for strike 2. Count is 1-2.
I think if Wells was going to be traded, what is he swinging at?
And Dominguez swings at a pitch at his eyes for
Yeah.
strike 3.
What is he swinging at?
Don't know. Like I said, it was a fastball up around eyeball level. And Anthony Volpe is coming up to bat, and the first pitch is fouled off.
I think StreamYard is disappointed with this Yankee game.
Could be.
It booted me 3 times already.
And the next pitch is a fastball out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1.
Yeah, even Jesus Rodriguez might be better. If it was me, I would put Wells on the market, see if we can get something for him, and
Volpe swings on the pitch and misses.
that was right down the middle. Even Volpe. Look, I think I told Jason this. I'm giving Volpe 1 more year. If Volpe cannot improve next year, he should be gone. I'm done with him. I think by sometime next year, the Yankees will have a shortstop capable of taking Volpe's job.
And the fastball is off the plate. Count is even at 2-2. Would you make the effort to sign Bichette in the offseason?
No. I don't really know. I think the Yankees have a good shortstop. I think Lombard is a future shortstop, honestly.
The ball is down for ball 3. Now say that one more time.
I think Lombard could be a future shortstop or third base. I know he won't be ready.
Honestly, Lombard is a double-A ball. he probably won't be moved up to AAA until near the
Next-
All-Star break next year. And Volpe fouls a 100-mile-an-hour fastball off. The count is still 3-2. So, I mean, honestly, the earliest I could see Lombard being called up is 27.
27.
But with the impending end of the CBA at the end of 26, and Volpe goes down on strikes.
Well, I could also see Lombard as a call up at the end of next year.
Possibly a call up, but I think that 27 is going to be a lost season. I think they're going to be locked out or on strike, one of the two.
Well, we'll have to see what happens.
Because, ownership is pushing for a cap. And Jonathan is back.
Yeah, I turned my
Sort of like a yo-yo.
I turned my camera to a lower definition. Maybe that might help. It said I'm running out of browser space on this device. Please exit incognito if you're currently. I don't know what this means. Well, anyway, can you repeat what you just said? You said about the expiring lockout.
Yeah, the last time the strike happened, it was about a CBA or about a cap. I guarantee that the owners are pushing hard. All right, Jonathan. And Mauricio is coming up to bat. And Brubaker fires the first pitch that catches the outside corner for call, strike one. And Mauricio swings over the top of a changeup. Count is 0-2. And he is back.
Yes, I am back.
And the pitch is down for ball one. Count is 1-2. Are you getting bounced out of Joe's stream? Anybody else's stream?
No, I'm not getting back. I didn't get bounced out of Joe's stream this morning. Yesterday, I don't. The only stream I would bounce out of is Jason's stream.
And the pitch is hit to shorts. Jazz spins and fires across the diamond to record the first out of the inning.
I have no idea why that happened. I'm gonna try to delete my browser history because there's a lot of things there.
Francisco Lindor is up to bat. He's 1-for-2. Has a couple of walks. And Brubaker sets and fires, and the ball is fouled off for strike one. And the pitch is a sinker off the plate. Evens the count at 1-1. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Brubaker sets and he fires, and the pitch is a changeup off the plate. Count goes to 2-2. And the pitch is hit down the right field line. It is going to bounce into the corner. And Lindor is going to cruise into second with a stand-up double. This shit is like a freaking nightmare. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Well, it's just like StreamYard today. Every time the Yankees suck, they bounce me out.
And let's see. Juan Soto's up to bat. Is Soto going to get a 2-run jack? The first pitch is a sinker called strike one on the outside corner. And Brubaker sets and he fires a changeup down low for ball one. Count is even at 1-up. Soto is 0 for 2 on the day. He has a sac bunt, a walk, and has scored a run. And Soto fouls the pitch off. Count is 1-2. And as Joe would say, the Bozo Award goes to the entire freaking bullpen because they all stink.
Yeah. The bullpen is no good. I think the Yankees need to really think hard about this year because I think this year is going to be a lost season.
And the
The way
changeup is inside for ball two. Count is 2-2.
The way they're playing is they're probably playing for third place.
Ed Soto hits the ball to right field. It's going to bounce off the wall. Judge is going to field it and shoot it into second to keep Soto at first, but not before Lindor scores. So the score is now 12-6. So we have been doubled up.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
And the first pitch to Alonso is in the dirt. Let's see. Alonso has 2 home runs on the day. Let's see if we can pad it with number 3. And the pitch is in there for call, strike one. Alonso has 2 home runs, scored 3 times, and 5 RBIs. For those of you who have remained, and the pitch is chopped, what the hell is Jazz doing? Jazz feels the ball and underhands it to second, followed on to first for a 5-4-3 double play to end this miserable inning, but not before the Mets score another run. For those of you that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share this channel out, and if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And the ugly truth is we are stinking the freaking joint up. Simply amazing how bad these guys are actually playing. Lordy, lordy, lordy. And Jonathan is making another special appearance.
I have no idea why Chrome is booting me out. But Chrome is not happy with me today.
Edwin Diaz is coming into the game to replace Ryan Stanek. And Max Fried will be pitching for us tomorrow. Austin Wells will be leading off. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a solo home run. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one.
Wow. Matt Chapman is back with the Giants.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And the next pitch is a four-seamer fouled off. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is a slider in the dirt. Count is 1-2. I cannot recall a time that the bullpen was this bad. And the next pitch is down low for ball 2. And the next pitch to Wells is down in the dirt. Did he check his swing? And the umpire says no. So he is punched out. Not sure that I agree with that call. And looking at the check swing, he definitely held up. But I guess the umpires have a dinner date or something and are looking to get the hell out of this thing. And DJ LeMahieu is coming up to bat.
Last time I heard you, you
1
said
for
I can't
1
recall.
on the day. And the first pitch to DJ. Come on, dude. The stuff is like 6 to 8 inches off the plate, and he calls a strike on DJ. They want dinner time or got a dinner date or some shit.
Maybe that explains why StreamYard is crashing on me.
And the next pitch almost clocks DJ, so he is back. Count is 1-1. And DJ hits another line drive to right field. Solid single. And that's going to bring Trent Grisham up and he is 1 for 4 on the day. You're right. I think Peraza would have struck out twice. Grisham had a single in the 6th and scored one of our 6 runs today. Diaz fires a 4-seamer right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. Yeah, I understand, Jonathan. And the pitch to Grisham should have been called strike 2, but I guess Laz Diaz had mercy and called it a ball. Count is 1-1. Like I was saying, I don't believe that I've ever seen a Yankee bullpen this horrible. And the next pitch is a slider in there for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2. And Diaz fires. The pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-2. And the next pitch paints the outside corner for call, strike 3. So the Yankees are down to their final out to end this miserable game. And Judge is up to bat, and he swings on the first pitch and misses. So DJ takes second on defensive indifference. And the pitch to Judge is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 2. And Diaz sets and he brings the pitch. It is off the plate for ball 1. I'm amazed that Diaz didn't call that strike 3. And the pitch is swung on and hammered foul. Count is going to remain at 1-2. And in classic Judge fashion, he's picking up a rock and throwing it to the side. And the pitch is hammered down third base. And Beatty stabs it, fires it across the diamond to Alonso to record the 3rd out of the game. And the Yankees have now lost 6 games in a row, 3 games behind the Toronto Blue Jays, and essentially stunk this game up from the first inning on. This team is playing the worst that I've ever seen a Yankee squad play. And the bullpen is conceivably the worst that I've ever seen for a Yankee team. There are definitely things that need to happen, and staying with what we got is not going to cut it. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to spend some of your Saturday here watching this horrible game. I want to extend my appreciation to all of you. Thank you very much. Before I shut this one down, if you haven't, please hit the like, share the channel out, and subscribe. Tonight, or right after this, I end this stream, hop on over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for the post game review. It should be a fireworks display. So if you're ready for a rant, Joe's going to give it to you. And then this evening around 11 p.m. or so, Late Night with Jason Custodio will have probably another rant, but it should be a good time. I recommend jumping into both streams. Tomorrow, I will be calling the rubber match of this series. I think that we'll get a good outing from Maxie Fried, but what we have to back him up with regard to the bullpen, God only knows. I appreciate all of y'all being here, and like I said, I'm going to end this one. So hop on over, catch an interesting post game, and have a great evening. The umpires were in a rush to go get dinner, so it's already 7:00. Go ahead and correspond with it. Have a great night. Let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny pages.